Hello everybody and welcome to The Operator. So I first played this game over a year ago now. It was the 5th of September 2023 when I put a video out called Project Operator. That was the demo title at the time. So here we are over a year later with the full release. It actually came out in July, but we're going to check it out today. Now I have the opportunity to do so. Basically, we are going to play the role of an operator in the FDI. So we're on the computer and our field agents will send us stuff and we have to find out all the information to help them out. So the actual sort of intro to this is welcome to the FDI. As our newest operator, your role is to use your detective skills to assist our field agents and investigate mysterious crimes. Use cutting-edge FDI software to dig for clues, solve puzzles, and uncover the truth. So that is what we're going to be doing today. It's quite a short game. I think it's only about 2 to 3 hours long, so we should be able to do this one pretty quickly. But I'm just going to do one episode to start with. Let me know what you think if you want to see more of it, because it's a little bit different. It's not like your usual kind of supermarket simulators and things you see on the channel, but it's still kind of a simulator-ish kind of game. So hopefully you'll stick with it and enjoy it. But without further ado, let's get on with it.
Answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you... Good. He's ready.
And here we are then, the FDI headquarters. So we need to log in. I think that cutscene is basically the broader story that interweaves its way through the game. So that's just like a little introduction to that. So username. All we can do here is just press random keys. So I'm just pressing random keys and it's typing Evan Tanner. So we must be Evan Tanner. And our password must be whatever that is. Log in. And we're in the Federal Department of Intelligence. Evan Tanner, welcome to the FDI. You are assigned to the operator program. Please read the following document before proceeding. Your program supervisor will contact you with further information. Welcome to the FBI operator program. Secure service. I don't think we really need to read that, do we? What is the operator program? The operator program has been specifically designed to provide technical support to field agents, henceforth abbreviated as agents, while also ensuring a high level of confidentiality. How does it work? Agents call in, and then we help them out, basically. Pretty standard stuff. I don't think we need to read the welcome pack particularly, do we? And so your program supervisor will contact you. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Mike Trench. Hello, Mike Trench.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
How did you know I've been drinking? Sorry, I'm not following. I'm never going to drink again. I guess that's why my head hurts. Sure, let's go with that one.
What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right?
Of course, Mike. I mean, Director Trench. Sure, by the way, how much does this pay? I guess the tables have turned, haven't they? Sure, by the way. How much does this pay?
More than your last job, I can tell you that. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day, all right?
Talk to you later, Mike. Is he really in charge here? Xavier Skinner. Hello, Xavier.
Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program?
Pretty much. Unfortunately, not really, no. I read the welcome document.
You know the basics?
Mostly.
Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions?
Nope, when do I start? I think I'm ready, sir. They basically say the same thing, don't they? Nope, when do I start?
Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age.
Okay, find
This
Skinner's
objective just
age.
popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here.
Okay,
You
I'm
can find
glad.
this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu.
Okay,
Now
I'm
go
glad there's a
ahead,
question mark,
Operator Tanner.
like a hint thing.
Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the
Human
answer,
DB.
click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Xavier. I hope if I spell his name right. Xavier Skinner. There he is, and his age is 48. So we click that, and that's the success.
Right.
Nice.
Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Of course, Supervisor Skinner. Here he is again. Hello.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning
Wow,
experience.
2 rookies on a
I'll
homicide.
be monitoring you in the background.
I look forward to the challenge, sir. Sorry, did you say something? I look forward to the challenge, sir.
I'm patching the agent through now.
Get on with it. On then. Patch her through.
It's Operator Tanner, right?
It is indeed. That's right, Agent Pendle.
I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar. And, some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
I shall try my best.
Thanks, operator. Okay. I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
Okay, thank you very much. So I think this bit's going to be quite similar to the demo I played, so I might already know roughly what I'm doing here. But we'll just go through it anyway. So what we've got here, we've got camera footage and she said some sort of list. We've got a name
That's
list
the list
here.
I found on the victim. It's pretty long. And to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are. The bizarre thing is, that name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it. But I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
Wait, so that wasn't... So somebody has crossed that out in the agency then by the time she's handed that in. That's weird. So we've got a list of names that are all crossed out, apart from ones that are circled. Eli, Chris, Toby, Logan, Ben, Finnegan, Lara. I won't bother reading them all. There's a lot of them. Okay. There's a lot of them then. That's interesting, but we don't think it's relevant. So let's see what happened then. Car pulls up. Somebody comes in. And then drives straight off. That was quick. That's professional, that is.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl.
Okay, well, the first thing I'd like to analyze is our victim then, if we can. It's a bit grainy, the footage here, but hopefully we can get something.
Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis. Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
So if we can't see his... I'm thinking already that there's something up here. If we can't see him, we're the FBI. So, you know, the in-game world of the FBI. And we can't access somebody's clearance to see who this is. And somebody had rubbed out a name on that piece of paper. That's weird in itself, straight away. But we don't know anything about Henry Jenkins then. I guess we'll have a look at some other bits and pieces. Let's try and see who the killer is. Don't know if we'll get a good image of this. He's always in the headlights, so it's not a great camera angle. It's very grainy. Low quality, that's a shame.
Is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Okay, we'll get rid of that then. Get rid of that as well for now. Let's have a look, see what else we can see. Not a lot else going on. Some stuff on the desk, but I assume that's the notes and stuff that she recovered. I guess the only other thing we could try is the vehicle itself. Aha, got a number plate. Okay, so a Toyota Corolla hatchback, and its owner is Ray Wells. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean he's the killer, but at least we've got a name. So find the killer's name. We don't know that for sure, but... I think that's what it wants me to do. This car belongs to Ray Wells.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Find the killer's address. I think we need to go into that app thing for this. Human DB. Ray Wells. There he is, Ray Wells. Does that look like the guy? Must be. Okay, find the killer's address. Last known address, 130 Laurel Street. It's worth a check anyway.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks,
you.
Operator Tanner.
Thank you, Pendle. Or Agent Pendle. Just doing my job, Agent. Nobody ever says bye to us. They're always on the phone and they just always hang up.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request.
What do you mean by not bad?
No need to worry, operator. You'll improve with time.
What did we do wrong? I don't think our boss really likes us. I don't think we did anything wrong there. Oh, nothing obvious. At least tell me what I did wrong. FBI Most Wanted list. Please consult the latest FBI Most Wanted list. What have we got here then? Fred Smorinsky. For mailing and hand delivering several explosive devices. Wilson Boulder. Hang on, please. I'm reading. Numerous murders. Hal, real name on loan, wanted for various crimes of cyber terrorism. And Snorlish, Seventh Day Healers Cult. Interesting. We'll keep an eye on if any of these names pop up. Were any of these on that list? We still got access to that? Pendle, Bar, Nameless. Was there any of these on here? You know what? They might be, but he's not going to go away.
Tanner.
Hello.
I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Okay. Who was the operator?
That's none of your concern, Tanner.
Okay. Kind of weird. Hello, Barry.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something.
I think you might think you're talking to somebody else. This is our first interaction. I'm new here, Barry. I don't understand.
God damn it! Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you?
Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long.
Oh, this
I
guy's got an
life
attitude.
Outside the FDI, you know? Interest, hobbies, full-blooded
Then tell me what
passion.
you want.
I don't have time for this.
Then speak. Tell me what you're phoning for. What can I do to help? Tell me about the case, agent.
Got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie
Get rid of
Moore
this
is
for
her
now.
name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens.
Little green men?
Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same.
Thought she was missing.
She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
I'll tell you what, this guy has got a serious attitude problem. Is he really somebody you want working for the FBI?
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
Okay, I'm on it.
Here are the files.
What a first impression he's made. My first day on the job. He could cut us a little bit of slack. Got to bring us up to speed. Right, Desert, what are you showing me here then? So we've got testimony, phone records, and camera. Testimony. Connie Moore, testimony. Following Connie Moore's reappearance, we recorded her eyewitness statement. Present were Connie, Barry, and Brittany Holt. Can you tell me more about the day you disappeared? I was hiking in the desert out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or take photos. Photography is a sort of hobby of mine. Is that your camera? Yes, it is. What else do you remember about the day? Well, it's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Maury. I remember that it's really beautiful this time of year. I remember taking 2 photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast, their ship, the UFO. And then I think it landed to the east, so I decided to head over to see if I could see anything else, maybe get a photo of them. It must have taken me an hour and 40 to an hour and 45 minutes to get to where it landed. Then what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room and I can't move. Is there someone in the room with you? I don't like to think about it, but yes. They were there, all around me, the aliens. What did they look like? The room was so bright, like I was looking into the sun. I only saw their silhouettes. Okay, so like something like a bright light shining down onto them then. This is a very typical alien sort of probing story then, isn't it? Can you describe the best you can? They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were all tall. They were all too tall and thin. It was disturbing, actually. I couldn't see their faces. I'm glad about that. Do you remember anything about the room? It was white. I mean, entirely white. Antiseptic. It smelled sort of like a hospital. There were no doors, no windows, nothing. Just whites. That's similar to, you know, that cutscene we saw at the very beginning of the game? Very similar sounding. What do you think they wanted with you? I think they wanted to learn about me, to study me. I was so scared. I couldn't think straight. They kept asking me questions over and over again. Questions about my life, my family, my beliefs, everything. I guess that's what they do, study humans. What else do you remember? They had these strange voices, sort of mechanical. So that's kind of like that voice distortion thing we heard earlier as well. And there was a machine that they were using on me. It was clamped to my head. Don't know what it was, but it hurt. Can you tell us anything else? Not really. Next thing I remember is waking up in the desert outside Dryfield. My head was throbbing, maybe because of the drugs or mind probes. I don't know. I just wandered around. Luckily, someone found me before I died of dehydration. Okay. So, typical sort of alien story then. So we need to find inconsistency somewhere here. Disappeared. So she disappeared on the 5th of February, reappeared on the 5th of March. So she was gone for an entire month. So this blue color is before and that is after. It's interesting her... So her cell phone picked up. So she was gone for an entire month. And her cell phone still had charge on it a month later. That's interesting. So 8:45. So she came up here, then ended up here, and then disappeared for a month, came back here. Okay, see what she picked up on her camera. Settings. Okay, what have we got here? Photo. Perhaps this is Mount Maury then. And that is a UFO. What can we learn about these? What does this do? 9:19 on 5th. So that's... Yeah, that's this. So this is the day she went missing. So at 9:19. So that's somewhere around here somewhere. Then at 9:43. So somewhere around here. Another photograph. And then this is different. That's the 21st of February. So she was abducted at this point. This is during her month-long abduction. She's not around at this stage. 10:13. So that must be our inconsistency. The photo was taken 16 days after her disappearance.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Okay. She said something about taking the photographs in this testimony, didn't she? Where was it? It was here somewhere. I remember taking 2 photographs. Must have taken me an hour and 40 to 45 minutes to go to where it landed. So she's an hour and 45 minutes away. So we just need to work back an hour and 45 minutes, I think. So an hour and 45 minutes back from where they abducted us. So that would be around here somewhere. So here. There you go.
All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
What's this then? Hacked by Hal. Oh, Hal! He was on the that most wanted list, wasn't it? Ooh, this is taking a turn. Hal. Hello, Evan. How do you know my name? Who the heck are you? Who the heck are you? My name is Hal. That was supposed to be pretty obvious by now. Yeah, I kind of knew that, yeah. I saw the graphics, as you say. I did see your cool graphics. You're hacking into the FBI. What do you want? What do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What do you mean? Let me show you something. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? I do. You didn't see her name, did you? Whose name? Evan. Oh, Connie. Connie's on the list. The abducted woman. Pretty big coincidence. Don't you think? Very big coincidence. I'm also going to assume that you didn't notice that the 136 people on it, 122 have been reported missing. I haven't looked that deeply into it, actually. No, we've been kind of busy. Did you kidnap them, Hal? I didn't notice, no. One last thing. This is the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. Yeah, our agent Pendle found that as well. That name is key to understanding everything. I have to go now, Evan. But I'll be in touch soon. Promise. Okay, well, this is spicing up. Don't go, tell me more. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Okay, well, I think that is a good place to leave it and jump off at this stage. So let me know what you think about this and whether you'd like to see more of it. And if so, then we will carry on. I think, like I say, I think this is about a 3-hour game. So we've already done about 25 minutes or so of it. So there wouldn't be that too much more in the way of episodes to come on it anyway. But if you are into it and you want to see more of it, let me know and I will pick this up in another video and we will hopefully find out whatever mystery we are uncovering here. Because it's getting interesting, I think. And we'll need to find out who Hal is and find out what that list of names is about. And I think there's a few other things we'll solve along the way as well. I think that will just sort of intertwine its way through all of our investigations. But I'm sure we'll have to find little bits out as we go along. But if you have enjoyed it, let me know, as I say, and we'll carry on. But if you have enjoyed the video anyway, though, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video very soon.